Hope you're doing well. LV says, hello, coach. I've been praying for vision in all parts of my life. I'm looking for a clear blueprint to building during my single season. Great question. Let me look at it again. I've been praying for vision in all parts of my life. That's great. I'm looking for a clear blueprint to build during my single season. Well, you first have to understand that your single season is probably your most valuable season. Why? Because it's where you develop character. It's where you begin to understand your uniqueness. It's where you begin to develop a relationship with God. It's where you begin to build financial supports, financial revenue streams to be able to support what's down the road for you, right? And so here's some things you got to think about while being single. Number one, you got to understand the value of your singleness. You must understand the value of your singleness and what you can do. Most people, they never cultivate anything in their singleness. They ask and ask and ask, and as time continues to pass and pass and pass, they have nothing to pass over into the next phase of their life. They want this man of God, they want this woman of God, but they're not that man or woman of God. They want this person who's financially stable or financially literate, but they're dumb financially. They want somebody who's in shape and in the gym, but they sitting on the couch eating potato chips. So all these different things, they're so focused on looking at marriage versus what's in their carriage. What are you going to carry into the marriage? What are you going to have in your carriage to bring to the marriage, right? So that's number one thing you got to think about is the value of your singleness. Number two, you got to start having creative meetings and business meetings with God and ask God, what are those things inside of me that you want to pull out of me that will set me up? All those books I've written, all those things I did in my 20s, all those things I did in my singleness are paying dividends, are paying into my marriage. They're supporting my marriage. They're impacting my marriage, right? Because let me tell you, how I met my wife was through my purpose. And if you don't know the person of God, then you won't know your person, your personhood, your personality. If you don't know your personality, you won't really understand your purpose. And if you don't really know your purpose, you will never find your person. So those 4 P's are the building blocks of singleness. I must get to know the person of God, because the more I get to know him, the more I get to know me as a person. And when I get to know myself as a person, the more close and familiar I come with knowing my purpose. And when I begin to know my purpose and executing and thriving in my purpose, then as I'm pursuing my purpose, I'll find my person. Because if you don't know your purpose, how will you know who's compatible to that purpose? If you don't know yourself, who will you know who you're compatible to? If you don't even know God, who will you even know who he has for you, right? And your singleness is just a great season for you to enjoy your life with God. Because when you get married, your time is cut in half, your energy is cut in half, if not more than half, and you're going to have to invest more. And if you didn't condition yourself in singleness, then how will you be successful in marriage, in parenting, and governing when it comes to being a pillar in your family? So you build by going with the one who's already orchestrated and built your life so that he can show you the visions of your life. And then you can see clearly what you need to do to be able to be the person you need to be for the season you desire to live in. I hope that helps. But singleness is a gift, man. And those who hate their singleness are unfit for marriage. Those who hate their singleness are unfit for parenting. Those who hate their singleness are not ready to fulfill their purpose. Thank you so much for watching this video. I really hope you enjoyed it. And if you want to engage more content, make sure you check out the videos over here. If you want to learn more about the books that I've written or the cards that I've created or ways that you can support and engage with what I do online, make sure you check out the links in the description box below. And if you've been watching this far, you haven't subscribed already, go ahead and subscribe, hit that bell, and make sure you leave a comment. I would love to read it and would love to engage and be your coach online. I'll see you on the next video. Peace.